Okay, it says we're live. So hello. Um, hopefully everything is set up right. Um, except for that. Hello. How are we? Um, finally, mouse update. Finally caught a mouse this morning. And yeah, so last night I was so tired after having so many nights in a row of like hearing things, not quite being sure where in the house it was, being paranoid AF, all that. So um, my mom, I think I've said it several times, worked for Delta for many years. And so we flew standby and got free flights. Anyway, mom always picked up like the eye mask and ear plug like things because they generally have to toss those because they're single use stuff. So she has a stash of eye masks and earplugs. So I spent last night with earplugs and an eye mask, which I do not normally sleep with. But I was just like so desperate not to like hear and be paranoid. And it worked really well. I got a good night's sleep. And we finally caught a mouse this morning. So yay. Hopefully there's only the one. As far as we could tell, there were not like simultaneous sounds. So hopefully this will be a one and done. We're still going to leave some of the traps out just for a couple days to see if we catch any more. But yeah, so yay. So that's the mouse update. Let's see. I have not crocheted anything new. So I have my 4 chickens. I have small bunny right there, big bunny there, and then the 3 cats on this shelf. So I have not crocheted. I spent yesterday sort of like an off day after I wrote a couple of thousand words. I spent the day playing Diablo, and it was fun. So, that was yesterday was sort of like a mishmash of like just chaotic brain after. I mean, I struggled to get my couple thousand words, but I did it. And then afterwards, I went and bought monsters. So it was a good day. Yeah. Anyway, hello, welcome. Also, yes, I do have to put up the. Nope, don't want to share the screen yet. I haven't pulled up the image. Hello. Monique is here and says, hello, everybody. So sorry I wasn't here on Monday. The hurricane hit and you were without power for 12 hours. Oh, I'm glad you are safe and cool now. Good. Yes. Because I know, CB mentioned that your mom's house was out of power. Okay, so today we have a puppy version of the picture poll. So generally, when you have a profile picture, pick a profile pic. Shy and cute, or little derpy, chaotic. So that's your those are your options. So, there we go. And this is what CB was answering. Definitely the shy. You're not a doggo person, but the shy dog is very sweet. Yes. Your parents were without power from Saturday till Monday. Ooh, that's a long time, and they live in Texas. Yeah, Texas has its own power grid. Yeah. Which was this. I think also an issue when we had such cold storms a couple of years ago was, and I think Grayson was without power for a couple of couple of days in the cold because of that. Mom Maggie says, hello, lovelies. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, Texas power grid is a deadly mess, all because of their governor, but also some other things. But yeah. Yeah. You did a real stupid earlier because you bought turmeric gummies thinking they were not orange flavor. They were, and you took one. Oh no. Lucky you had migraine tablets on hand, but still. Yeah, because you're allergic to citrus. So I guess in orange flavoring, they probably have some citrus, or at least citric acid, maybe. I don't know. Sad but true, you had a minor argument with your mom when you found out where the governor ran off to. Oh, did he escape again? Is this, I'm trying to remember. No, it was a senator that was going on vacation during COVID, not the governor. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so Mom Maggie says, I need to set up my book launch stream today, but you're waiting for the migraine meds to kick in. Oh, no. I hope they kick in soon. Quickly. And very efficiently. Crocheted critters are very, very cute. Thank you. Chaos. The chaos puppy, yes. Also, just like so proud of like digging up this plastic skeleton. It's great. Cool Gamer says hello. Hello. Welcome. Yes, your parents were without power for a couple days during the cold storms as well. Okay, yeah. Mom Maggie wishes, or Megan wishes Mom Maggie to feel better. And Mom Maggie also says, oh no, I'm sorry for your allergic reaction to CB. Yeah. So it's just orange that you're allergic to, thankfully. Okay, so you've been able to order some of the turmeric gummies from Amazon and they're lemon flavored. Okay. So they hopefully should have nothing orange in them. He's in the governor of Texas is in Taiwan now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ted Cruz flew off to Cancun. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was remembering. Yeah. It's like, I'm not saying that politicians should never have a vacation, but I feel like if you are responsible for a great swath of land in our country, then maybe you ought to do a domestic vacation. So yeah. Sorry for all the politics. It's frustrating. It's entirely frustrating when they are so disconnected. Anyway, Elizabeth says hello. Hello. Welcome. Well, it's sometimes it's really hard to tell, and I've gotten to the point where if I am considering purchasing something, I'm looking generally at Amazon if I have not been to the store yet, and I'm looking at the ingredients list or the materials list, and if I can't find one, then I'm at the point where I'm like, I really probably should not order them if I cannot find the materials or ingredients list, because it's so hard now. Anyway, Mom Maggie says, thanks, Megan. Yes. Kara says, I'm hoping to finish my paid editing projects today. Speaking of mouse issues, my son discovered a tube of hydrocortisone cream that the mice had chewed open and eaten. Really? Why? Ooh. I wonder what that would do to their insides. I don't know. Apparently they liked the taste of it because they kept eating it then. But yeah, no, that was I think the only food that we could see that they started nibbling into was a package of shortbread cookies. And so we threw away the shortbread cookies, one because they weren't very good, but so that's the only thing that we can find thus far that they had gotten into. So I'm thankful for that. But I did not think to look in the medicine cabinet and drawers, so maybe I should do that. Poor infrastructure. The government hasn't done anything to maintain the grid, and all the power is distributed through one company. Yes, a monopoly, so you're stuck with them. Yeah. You bought the silly orange things in the store earlier. Okay. I don't know if it's a. Where can I put it? Where have I put it? I don't know. My dad had us order. I'm trying to think. Here we go. These thingies. Oh, come on. So they are about the same size as a mass market paperback book. They're little magnifying sheets, and they come in a 5-pack. So there's their dimensions there. 12 centimeters or 4.7 inches by 18 centimeters or 7 inches. So it's maybe a little bit bigger than some mass market paperbacks, but you can stick it in since it's flat, you can stick it in a tote bag or something to take with you to the grocery store or one of your reusable grocery bag type situations. So, and now we have one that's pretty much every location that we might look at things very closely in our house. So yeah. Mom Maggie says, I can loan you a mouse, or I have several and no mice in the house or barn. I wish I could take you up on that. But I might not give back. So my crochet kitties will have to do for now. Sounds like Colorado. The governor is also hoarded there. Makes us a women's rights sanctuary state, but passes a thing that care has to be paid for in cash and not billed to insurance. That's a little crazy. And the mice are hungry. They will eat all sorts of things. Right now we have a bold mouse downstairs, so you're staying upstairs. Yeah, and that was my problem, was I was like, where in the house am I going to? So that's when I heard it in my room for 2 nights running, I then slept on the couch. And that's when I then heard it in the kitchen. I'm like, no. So I spent another night on the couch. And then when I woke up, I found droppings in the living room, which is where the couch is, on the hearth. And so I'm like, no. And that's when I went and got the earplugs, and I was just like, I'm so done with this mouse. But yeah, it's gone now. So yay. Hopefully they did not have any companions. So same with the internet in terms of monopoly. Yeah, not sure if it's just in Texas or the entire U.S., but certain companies have a monopoly on internet. So they do this on purpose, because this used to be a complaint about charter internet. Was it would move into an area and it would lower its prices so low that it outcompeted everything in the area. And then so the other companies would leave and pull out and whatnot. And then they kept raising the rates to what they wanted, which was sky high. And then also the service was not great. But yeah, so charter internet did that for the longest time. And I have kind of a feeling like Spectrum has become similar to that, I think, because it's been relatively cheap. So I think it is in the process of wiping out competitors. But I've also heard Windstream relatively, and this may just be Southeast names, I don't know. But yeah, it's a competition tactic to lower your prices so that you can get all the business in the area and then provide crappy service on expensive dimes. On a lighter note, your bestie is reading your novel right now, and she's loving things so far. Excellent. I'm so glad. Yay. CB says, I should have pulled out my phone and checked the ingredients. Yeah. That's one of the things that I'm having to learn, and for milk. It says may contain milk or does contain milk. Yeah. Anyway, Elizabeth might take you up on the offer for the mouser. Kara is also in Colorado. You're one of those people who had Medicaid pulled out from under you. Now there are certain medical supplies you have to pay for as Medicare won't pay for them. That's frustrating AF. Bestie sent you a message that was basically like reading chapter 1 right now. Let's effing go. Spectrum is charter. Oh, so they're doing it again, just under a different name. Lovely. Also, hello, Thog. Mom Maggie says to Kara, did you see the thing on the news that it now costs $103,000 for a person to live comfortably in Colorado? Yeah. And that was, it's just, yeah. And that's the annual cost of living. Yeah. It's just that it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. And I don't know. Anyway. We keep looking at real estate in different states. Mainly, like we have a list of states that don't have the state income tax. There's, I think, either 7 or 9 states in the U.S. that don't have the state income tax, which is not as good as it sounds because they kind of make up for it by other fees and other taxes are higher type thing. Anyway, so we keep looking at different states. Not that I think we're going to be moving anytime soon. But that was what in this situation and the housing cost in Colorado was what stopped us from really pulling the trigger on going to Colorado to be nearer my brother's family. It was just the cost is friggin' outrageous. Anyway, there are 5 main companies in the UK, but there are a ton of tiny companies as well, which is nice because it gives you choice then. You live in a little ghost town in Weld County. We were lucky to find a place under 100,000. Needs lots of work, but it's livable, that's fantastic because, yeah, it's really hard to find anything that is not $250,000 and still need a ton of work. You own your farm and you were able to get a new house installed for only $160,000. But all the properties with homes around us are selling for $350,000 to $4,000. Yeah. And that's like my brother and his wife paid a ridiculous amount of money for their home in the city because she works in the city. So in Denver, the city. So yeah, and it was a stupidly ridiculous amount of money, and it's half the size of their previous house, which is. My sister-in-law is like, yes, I'm so glad we downsized because it's less house for her to sort of like keep up for the both of them to keep up regular chores and stuff. And also the boys are getting bigger now so they can assist with chores. But she was happier to have a slightly smaller house. Plus, I think the layout of their current house is actually more efficient than the layout of their big house here in Georgia. So anyway, Dog went to the store, got the cat's favorite sauce, and now she's just licking the sauce off her food. Oh, my Meg's like, do not move to Colorado. Everything here is ridiculous. Kara's like, I second the advice not to move to Colorado. Although according to an acquaintance, Wyoming, their Medicaid is even stupider. I don't know. It feels like a lot of things are kind of falling apart faster than people can put band-aids on it because that's instead of actually fixing the thing, that's what we do. We slap band-aids on things. Okay. Parrot is our animal for the day, besides the dogs. Besides our shy and cute or little derpy and chaotic dogs. So we have the parrot for today. And it's number 45. Nope, I just passed it. There it is. So we have our lovely parrot. Watch your words is the main message. What are you saying to yourself? What messages are you repeating? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strengths and potential? The parrot mimics the sounds around them, and so when the parrot appears, it is time to be more mindful of your self talk and its qualities. What are you saying to others? Are you repeating what they truly believe? What you truly believe, not they. Remembering to speak with light and love can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks, affirming all that is good so that your loving, healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you of all the strength, abundance, and joy in your life and in the world around you, and then repeat them, affirming what is real, true, and nurturing to the soul. The universe will reflect back to you the story that you tell. Words matter, so choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember that beauty surrounds us. So there you go. There is our parrot, who apparently heard us complaining and about the status of the world, and is telling us that we need to speak of happy things. I don't know. I don't know what the parrot is. I mean, other than the general, like, don't speak poorly of yourself, which is something that I always need to be reminded of. But yeah. Let's see. Megan says, it's expensive here, but I do recommend California. Nice. And Thog says, don't worry, Colorado is way too dry. I would die of bronchitis. You're moving to NOLA ASAP. Gotcha. New Orleans. Yes, watch your words. You pulled the Two of Swords from your Buffy tarot deck. Ooh, interesting. Swords can be the suite of communication. And 2 is a balance card. So, yeah. This goes right along with the parrot. You love the mandala in the sky behind it. Yes, it's a really pretty one. I think each of the cards, so here's the cat from each of the cards, has a mandala around the number of the card. So that's a nice little detail. You got the bat in the therapet's deck. The bat advises that depression lies. Don't give in to hopelessness. Ooh, okay, so we have a theme here today of watching the words, specifically the ones you were saying to yourself. Because, yeah, depression does lie. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up my document for today. And you should do the same if you haven't. And also make sure you have something to hydrate with, because I have an unopened can that I need to consume. So that's going to be my hydration today. All right. Dog's like, the bat is correct. Depression is an effing liar. Exactly. There we go. The can is now open. All right, let's go ahead and pull a timer up. I don't have, well, I mean, I've got the waterfall one that's close to a jungle scene as I've got for the timer. All right. Here we go. So 1, save your document. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back. That posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. How'd we do? I had to go. I kept picking at the acne on my face, so I had to go put something on them so I wouldn't. Gotta love when sleep is interrupted and you get acne as an adult. Fantastic. Anyway, I did manage to get some words. A great pile of words. I got 1018. Not sure how much of it I'm going to keep though, because there's like a section of this scene that I'm not entirely happy with. So, but still, I wrote the words. So I'm going to celebrate the fact that I wrote those words. I did move the sticky from yesterday and had to tape it down. So I'm actually working on a sticky that's currently up there, and I did not pull down into the doing section. But still, got another 1,000 words. So let's see. I am 3,724 words from moving the next sticky. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Not bad. I'm going to save my document though. Okay. That is saved. Yay. I'm going to mark where I'm leaving off. How'd you do? Paget came in and said hello and mentioned that we were voting in the poll without knowing what they looked like. So here are our good puppies. But if you were going to pick so you can pick between the puppies, which I suspect is what most people are doing. Or if you were going to take a profile pic, do you tend to take one where you look kind of shy and cute, or your main character looks shy and cute, or if a picture where they look a little derpy or / chaotic? So that is the picture poll for today. This is where Paget was like, I love voting when I have no idea what they look like, just fully gambling. But this is what they look like. So CB got dinner on the stove. Mom Maggie says hello to Paget. Monique proofread through chapter 11. Fantastic. And then afterwards you were going to make tacos with tuna and avocado for lunch. Just eating cereal in the meantime. Yes, stave off the hunger. CB is having tomato pasta. Megan says, sleeping in has really thrown off your day. Usually with this amount of time of being awake, I'd still be relaxing, so everything feels off. You got to take the dogs out in a few minutes. Yeah. Amy says, snuck in the last 5 minutes. Welcome. Getting some reading and planning done before you start writing. Excellent. Good. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of planning, I have something I need to put in for my future log, because I don't have August 17th. Which is going to be a Saturday. Okay, fantastic. That is now in the future log. Thank you for reminding me with the word planning. CB says, when I was at the library earlier, I created some sources for my author notes section. Nice. Elizabeth says, I meant to write, but I forgot that my friend needed my social media info for an application for vending. Then you got caught updating your website and deciding on if you should sell directly or through Etsy. From what I understand, from talking to other or watching other small business people, Etsy has a whole lot of fees, but it is a marketplace that has like built-in name recognition. So unless you already have like a social media presence specifically to your whatever products you are selling, Etsy has an audience or a market that can be utilized. However, I have heard um, several small businesses talk about how they're having to pay for Etsy ads and how most of they are generating most of their traffic anyway. So I'm not sure I could tell you one way or the other. Um, it may depend on what exactly it is that you want to sell. Megan says selling directly saves more money. Yes. Etsy has a built-in audience, right? But there's also so many other people on there that it can be difficult to gain traction, right? And that's one of the things is because there are so many people, I've heard more and more people talking about the only way to sell on Etsy, unless you are already established, is to pay for ads. And then everybody's starting to pay for ads. And so you're back in the same bucket. Um, but since you already have a website, do you have a website that is already built to handle having a shop in it? Or like plugging in like Shopify, or what's another one? Shopify, Squarespace, I think is its own little thing, but I don't know if it has its own market or if it has Shopify already connected. I don't know. CB says the story is complex because some of the character history. Yes. Yes, complexity is good though. It's always good to own the platform you sell on as well. Yes, this is true. WooCommerce is another one. Okay. I don't think I have heard of WooCommerce, but it sounds fun. Maybe that was the point of the name. I don't know. I mean, the Woo might stand for something, but it just kind of sounds fun. But yeah. So fun stuff. We haven't seen Becca today yet. I hope she's feeling better. Hope she's feeling better. Alrighty, let's do another sprinty sprint. Second sprint is the self. She popped in before the stream. Okay, good, good, good. Maybe I didn't see the comment then because StreamYard sometimes is a little weird about comments that were made before the stream starts. Not always, but sometimes. She is feeling better, but still having a rough go of things. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, rest is important when your body is fighting off a vicious virus. You're here, just go, okay, yay. We're glad you're here. But again, if you need rest, make sure you're resting. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put away the picture poll, so I don't get distracted by the good puppies. And we're going to go ahead and do another sprint. So 1, save your document. Also, don't forget to do your self-promo during this sprint. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is that you're hydrating with. Cheers. Elizabeth says, I have a shop on Etsy, but I'm so far down the list you're invisible. You think you can set up the direct commerce, but you have to look further into it. I would, in that case, if you're not getting any traction on Etsy, I would say look into the direct commerce a little bit more. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I feel like we're out of focus. I don't know what I did there, but apparently I out of focused it. Maybe that's better. I don't know. How do we do? Did we do okay? I think I did pretty good. I had just, what did I type? 1018 was where I was at. Okay. I did good. I got 1200-ish. Just over 1200. So, and I think I have figured out a way to fix what I was not sure of. I think I have figured out a way to fix it. I'm going to save my word tracker. I'm going to save my draft and save the edited outline. Okay. How are we doing? Don't forget the self-promo. Yes. Don't forget to do some self-promo. My self-promo is just if you are not maybe I'm not meant to do a self-promo today. If you are not subscribed, please consider it. That is my self-promo. All right. Let's see. Kara says, I'll be open for new editing projects on the 15th. My fee schedule is here, and here is the link tree for Kara. Mention that you saw Kara here for a 50% discount. Excellent. Monique is going to go make lunch, feeling proud that you have 12 chapters proofread so far, which is awesome. Yay! Mom Maggie says Swords of Etheria, Relic of Time Wars number 9 goes live today, and here is the link. Yay! Congrats on another book. Jenna, hello, welcome. You made it back from running errands. This humidity needs to go away for a few weeks. I feel you there. You hope that we are all well. You're about to go clean the kitchen and edit for a client after. Paget is excited for the new book from Mama Maggie, so yay. Megan also, woot woot, how exciting. And Jenna says, check in with that like button, question mark. Yes, it helps. Paget says, I feel you on the humidity, Jenna. There's not as much here, thank goodness, but last July when you visited home this time of year, you could hardly take it. Yeah, it's like stepping outside into a sauna. It's just ridiculous. We did have rain 2 days ago, I guess. 2 days ago? Yeah. And so since then, it's just been a steam bath every time you step outside. But it has been getting slightly drier. I think yesterday they were like, oh, there's a 45% chance of rain. And then when I looked into it further, it was like 15% here, 15% this hour, and then 5% somewhere else. I was like, that's not really 45% chance of rain, is it? Yeah, no, but it's supposed to get up to 98 next Monday. I'm not looking forward to that. Just rising temperatures to then. Yeah. Somewhere in the South, what can you do? When you lived in Maryland, you were surprised by how the humidity struck you in the summer with no AC in the house. Yeah, I know it gets humid. Jenna says, my Kickstarter is almost over the $700 mark. Yay! Exciting. And so here's the link for that if you want to contribute. Jenna says to Mom Maggie, I need to get all of yours for my physical collection. Yes. Amy is ready to start writing this next sprint. Awesome. Exciting. All your planning done. Funky flies in on a broomstick. Just make sure your brakes work, your air brakes, right? Thog says, we're having problems keeping the humidity below 50% at work, but humidity is no good for all the electronics. Yeah. But with 75 to 95% humidity outside, it's really hard to manage. Yeah, I would agree with that. Plus, like any dehumidifiers that you put in, like add to the electricity and the wires, and it's more electronic type thing. Yeah. Yeah. Elizabeth is also excited about Mom Maggie's next book release, so congrats on the book release. Yay! Megan says, I debated starting my FAFSA, but the anxiety is giving me pause. I also have a big to-do list, and I don't feel like doing anything right now. Is there something small on the list that you could knock off? Maybe? Mom Maggie says to Jenna, oh, you're so sweet. Let me order them. It's cheaper. Jenna's like, does that mean I can order them through you signed? Question mark. Smiley face. Mom Maggie says, thank you, everyone. I'm so glad to be at number 9. 10 through 13 is also going to be so fast-paced. You've been doing really good. You've been doing amazing at getting them released. So Jenna says, you have been working your tail off. Yes. Yes, yes. Funky says, happy book birthday to Mama Maggie. Yes. Yes, yes. CB did online grocery shopping. Excellent. Jenna says, this is me in Maryland right now. Yeah, with the humidity. Megan just got our electricity bill back. We're going to have to come back a ton. It's so expensive, over $200. Yikes. Yeah. Do you have double paned windows? Question mark. Because I know that was one thing that my parents did, was they invested in the double paned, the little celebration button. It's gone. It is gone. Oh, where is the little heart? It's not there. What? Well, I can still do confetti ball. Let's see if it does anything. It disappeared. Is it showing confetti to y'all? I don't know. Thog says it's gone. It's been gone for a week or so. Interesting. Megan says, I see the confetti. Okay, good. Okay. The confetti emoji is gone for me. I don't know where. I don't know. Who knows? You have chronic bronchitis and you'd be choking at 25%. Yikes. Yeah. You already did all the small things? Okay. That was the approach that you were already taking. Yeah. So no double paned windows. It's a cheap apartment. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I did not care for it because it did obscure the button in the chat. But it's like I wouldn't mind having one just as long as it was like at a reasonable location. So you see the confetti. Good. Yeah, they must have heard us kvetching about it. Probably. Yes. Yep. Yep. All right. Well, make sure that you are following and subscribe to everybody in the chat. And we're going to do one more sprint. And I know that's going to take us over the hour, but that's okay. We need to get some writing done. We're going to go back. Yes, all the confetti cones. Yay. Heather is here. Hello. Hope everybody's afternoon is going good. It is going well so far. Thank you. Thank you. I'm getting some stuff done. I am realizing what needs to be fixed. So yeah, all the good stuff. All right, let's do the third sprint. So 1, save your document. 2, make sure that you take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, how are we doing? Um, do, 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 do. Okay, got close to 1,500 that time. Okay, great. How we doing? Did we do okay during that sprint and during the stream in total? Hopefully so. Also, last chance to vote for the picture profile. Or picture poll. There we go. Okay, so where were we? Rachel is here. You've been on the road for 2 days, but now you have to play catch up and do a whole bunch of admin stuff and some last minute prepping for a work night. Heather is here, also doing admin. Megan's like, sometimes when I'm having a day like today, you crack open a soda like a haggard character would an alcoholic beverage. And for some reason, that makes me feel a tad bit better. Mama Maggie is going to be going live immediately after we end this stream. So make sure to check out Mama Maggie's launch stream. We have the link a little further down. Here it is. Rachel's like, I would like a nap, but I have an upcoming interview, market situation to deal with, a newsletter to write, a book to reformat, and then turn it into your editor. So you have a lot to do. You have a lot to do. And then 2 workshops to prep for before the last week of the month. Yikes, you have a long to-do list. Maybe when you get some of this handled, you can take a break. Yeah. Jenna says doing okay, sliding over to Maggie's the wait, and then another tab, but keeping going. Chaos puppy, no. Amy got 723 words that time. Nice. Excellent. Heather says, I've been trying to get into my server because I was locked out for a couple of days. Oh no. Or locked out a couple of days ago. I do not know how to do that. So Funky says, boo, I'm having to do work writing today. Rachel's like, I love both puppies. They are both very adorable. Very adorable. But we have 10 votes in, and Shy and Cute has 80% of the votes. So there you go. Mom Maggie says, Chaos Puppy is Agent Mayhem's sidekick. Yes. Funky says, now must obtain all the coffees. And Dog's like, I'm probably going to do that on my way to work. Yeah. Alrighty, y'all. Don't forget the link to Mama Maggie's stream is a little further in the chat. It's a little further up in the chat. I'm clicking on the wrong one. Here it is. So it's a little further up in the chat. There it is. So make sure that you go and celebrate Mama Maggie's book launch with Mama Maggie. And also don't forget to save. Save, sip, stretch, and take a break if you need it. But yes, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being patient. And we'll see y'all in the chats. All right. Bye.